What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're actually not going to be playing Minecraft. Well, kinda. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a texture pack, on Gimp specifically. But the texture pack you see right now is the texture pack I just started. It's another revamp of one of my older texture packs, and it's called Breezely 32X. Like Breezely bridging, that's where I got the name. So I only finished the swords, well, almost finished, and the armor. But yeah, that's it. I don't know when I'm going to release this texture pack because texture pack making takes a long time and I have other things to do, so I don't know. I also started Twitch streaming the process of making texture packs, so you can check out the link in the description if you want to check out my Twitch streams. But yeah, without further ado, let's head over to Gimp. Alright, before we start, here are some basic things you need to know before you start making texture packs. So the two most basic things you need to know is undo and redo. So let's say I make a mistake just like that. To undo this, what you want to do is on Mac, it's Command Z, and on Windows, it's Control Z. So you want to press Control Z. And to redo it, on Mac, it's Command Y, and on Windows, it's Control Y. So the third control you need to know is the line tool. So on Gimp, there actually isn't a dedicated line tool compared to Paint.net, which does have a dedicated line tool. So on Gimp, it's a little bit different. What you have to do is use the pencil tool, hold shift. So if I add a pixel right here and then hold shift, then add another pixel somewhere over here, it will make a line. And then you also need to know how to copy and paste and also cut. So say I make a line, I use the select tool and then select this line, and then I press on Mac it's command, and on Windows it's control. You press Control C to copy it, and then Control Command X to cut it, and then Control Command V to paste it. Alright, the next control you need to know is how to select multiple pixels at separate times. So what you want to do is you get the triangle select tool, and while you're making selections, you want to hold shift. So if you hold shift when you're making another selection, it makes two. And then you can make another one over here, and then another one over here. And then in addition to this, if you press command or control, you could deselect some parts. Just like that. Alright, so those are the controls you need to know to learn how to make a texture pack. Alright, let's go ahead and start on the sword. So before you actually make the sword, what you want to do is find a good color scheme. So I already found a good color scheme right here. You want to find a lighter color and then a darker shade of that color. So I got a light cyan and a dark cyan. The reason I did this is so that when I use the gradient tool, it gives off a nice shade just like that. Alright, so once you find something like this, you could start on the outline of the sword. So for the outline, I just use normal black, just for the base. So in my head, I basically memorized the outline of the standard 16x diamond sword. So you could watch me make an outline and maybe memorize it as well. Alright, we have the hilt and the handle finished. Now we want to work on the blade. So before we make the blade, you want to decide how long you want your blade to be. So here is a standard short blade right here. That's the most common length of a diamond sword in a PvP texture pack. If you add one more pixel to the top, it makes it a little bit longer and a little more default. And then if you add another pixel, this is complete default right here. Alright, now that we have our blade, we want to start shading. So what I'm going to do is select the whole blade right here, and I'm going to use the select tool to deselect these parts. And then I'm going to start from the top to the bottom just like this to get a nice shade like that. So here's the default gradient without the borders. So what we're going to do now is add the border. So I want to get pure black, add a new layer. Make sure the mode is set to soft light and then the opacity to around 71. And then add that new layer. Make sure that this layer is selected, and then you make an outline with the line tool, just like that. You could even make it darker make it a darker opacity. I think it's gonna be a lot darker, so like 100 opacity actually. Alright, so now that we have our outline, we want to start on the light side. So what I'm gonna do with the sword is I'm actually going to make it a bevel design. So there's going to be a light side and a dark side to the sword. So what I'm going to do is get pure white, get another layer, make sure the mode is soft light and the opacity is around 71, and then you add a light side to your sword, just like that. And then for the dark side, you want to get pure black again, then add a new layer, make sure the mode is soft light once again, and then change the opacity to 51 actually. Alright, and now you want to put the dark side like so. Alright, I think the light side is a little too light, so I'm going to set it down a little bit, maybe 50. So now that the blade is good, we're going to start on the hilt and the handle. So for the hilt, what I'm going to do is get a very dark gray, then get pure black. I'm going to select all of these pixels right here and make sure that the first layer is selected. Then I'm going to use the gradient tool and gradient from the top to the bottom, just like that. You could actually do it from the side as well, just like that, just from the side. And then what I'm going to do is use this tool right here, the color picker, and select the same colors and copy them on the other side, just like that. And then I'm going to keep the middle the same. And then you could use the color picker once again for the handle, add on one there, and then you could get your white and then go back to the light layer and then add some light right there, just like that. Maybe one right there too. And then for the bottom of the handle, what I'm going to do is get one of these shades of blue and get the color picker and then add it right here, just like that. And then what I'm going to do now is merge all of these layers down. So I'm going to start from the layer right above the first one and then merge it down and keep doing that, just like that. And then you could erase this right here. So yeah, that's how you make a diamond sword. I might actually make some edits to the colors. You could go to colors, colorize, make it more aqua like that. You could even make it red as well, but I think I'm just gonna keep it light blue, just like that. I'm doing some edits. You should always make edits to your liking. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's load the sword into the game. But since this is a tutorial, I'm also going to show you how to export it into the game. So before you export it, you want to make sure that the texture pack you want to export it into is in the downloads folder. So I'm just going to get one of my random texture packs, maybe this one. So make sure it's in the downloads folder. And then when you want to go back to Gimp and then press Command or Control Shift E to export. And then you want to go to where the downloads folder is. And then you want to find the texture pack you want to export it into. Open it up, go to Assets, Minecraft, Textures, Items. And then now you have all the item files. What you want to do is change the name of this file to diamond all lowercase underscore sword, just like that. And then you could export it, press replace, and then replace again. And then what you want to do is go back to Finder and then drag this back into the resource pack folder. And then you want to go back to Minecraft, open to settings, resource packs, and then put the resource pack that you uploaded the sword on. And then press done. Alright, so this is what it looks like in game. I think I want to edit it a little bit more, so let's go back to Gimp. So we're back in Paint.net. I think I want to redo all of this to its original color, and I think I like this original color a lot better, so I'm going to use this. So I want to edit the outline right here. I think it looks too bluish, so I'm going to get a dark cyan from over there, and then a darker cyan, just like that. Select the outline, and then reuse the gradient tool from top to bottom, just like that. I might actually make it a bit lighter. I'm doing some more edits. I think this side is a little too blue, so I'm going to select this whole this whole line, copy it, and then paste it just like that, and then you add another layer. Alright, here's the final product after I made some edits, so let's load it up into the game. Alright, so here's the final product of a standard diamond sword. In my opinion, this sword is pretty standard, but this is a beginner's tutorial after all, so yeah. The sword did turn out looking pretty nice actually. Here's the enchanted version. It makes it look more blue. So it looks like this is the end of the video. Part 2 of the series might come out in the next month maybe, but I really don't know. So without anything else to say, I'll see you guys later.